I'm off to Southeast Asia again, Thailand, Vietnam and Singapore. This region offers some incredible food, a lot of fun and some incredible experiences. There is literally no better way to get there in business class than on Qatar Airways Qsuites. This incredible product offers some of the most delicious food, lie flat seats and incredible privacy. So come with me and let's check it out.
It's a cold and dark morning here in Zurich, and today we are flying Qsuites to Doha and then with the Super Diamond off to Bangkok. It's going to be a one-to-one comparison to my previous flight on ANA, which I would say these are the two best business classes in the world, and let's see how they match up to each other. I'm very excited. This is my first time flying Qsuites because the last two times they changed the plane and I ended up flying a different business class. This time I booked a different business class, the plane got changed and now we have the Qsuite. So that's a fantastic change for me. Very excited. So yeah, let's get checked in and get on this plane.
Check-in at Zurich Airport was pretty busy, including the business class line. But after getting through, I went to the lounge, the prime class lounge, where I had a little bit of breakfast. But I did hold back because I knew there was something much better coming up in the plane. And pretty soon it was time to board this incredible aircraft. The A350 Qsuites are arguably one of the best business class seats in the entire world. And after flying ANA, the room, I wanted to see how this matched up. The service was absolutely impeccable from the moment I stepped foot on the plane. And soon it was time to enter this incredible suite, which I have to say absolutely oozes privacy, sophistication and comfort. I was extremely excited, and as you came in, the amenity kit was already well presented and you're greeted with a choice of drinks, and of course I chose some rosé champagne, and the menus were ready to peruse. There's a really handy storage area in the seat next to you. As you can see, there's a fully enclosed suite. Here you have the seat controls, the power and the TV controls, and a very nice big footwell.
Here I am in my little suite. Very excited for my flight. This is just the first of two flights. The first one's Qsuite and the second one will be Super Diamond. I've already had a glass of rosé champagne, feeling very nice, ready for takeoff.
Of course, I couldn't help but very rudimentarily try and compare this using my arms to the size of the ANA business class. I do feel that this was a little bit smaller, but as you can see, there is more than enough space. You also have two windows, a fully enclosed suite, enclose the doors. It's also very high, so you've got a lot of privacy. And just like on ANA, my seat was facing backwards. And before I knew it, I was leaving the snowy capped Alps behind and off to the hustle and bustle of Southeast Asia. But first, an amazing flight to enjoy. Of course, once airborne, the champagne kept on flowing and it was served with some warm nuts. So much privacy and so comfortable, and the service is absolutely on point. What a way to fly. And of course, a menu with so many choices. I decided to have the Arabic meze as my starter, followed by the chicken machbous main and the chocolate cheesecake as my dessert. But before any of that, I already got the amuse-bouche, which was made of crab. Absolutely delicious. One bite, one down. Amazing. Now this is the choice that you should take. The chili and orange oil. That with the warm crusty bread and some butter. Oh my god. There are few combinations that's that delicious to start off your meal. But it only gets better, because the Arabic meze is absolutely spectacular. I've always chosen this even though I'm not vegetarian. You will not be disappointed. Everything feels so delicious and fresh. A dream come true. Next was maybe one of the most delicious things I have ever eaten on a plane. Chicken machbous. Delicious fragrant rice with a nice thick chicken curry. Absolutely spectacular. And once I added my very favorite hot pot chili to the top, this thing became incredible. I really think it was one of the best things I've ever eaten on a plane, and I absolutely polished it off completely. There was not a single grain of rice left when I was done. The dessert was okay. I didn't find it that delicious. Could have been a bit thicker, a bit more chocolatey, but of course, after a main course like that, there's nothing to complain about. Of course, after eating, it's time to investigate all the little knickknacks around, and the first thing I had to do was open the amenity kit. As you can see, very good quality stuff here. You get some lip balm, perfume, lotion, and face cream, and a pair of purple socks. Now, although this was a day flight, I was excited about getting a few hours of sleep, and this seat turns into a wonderful bed. Now, they don't give you pajamas on the day flights, but I did have my Halloween outfit, which was the Don Pen outfit from Japan. If you've been to Don Quixote, the store in Japan, you'll know what this is. And yes, this was a wonderful, comfortable bed. But before bed, I thought I would order a trifecta of drinks, a chai, a whiskey, and a passion fruit-based mocktail. All three were absolutely delicious, refreshing, intoxicating, and warming. Down the hatch with the Glenlivet, which was a little bit rough for me, I have to say, but it was definitely time to relax and enjoy the entertainment system and the movies. After about a quarter of the movie, I was already feeling quite drowsy and it was time to go to bed. Down with the shutters and off to sleep. And I woke up just in time to land in Doha. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm comparing this to ANA, the room business class, because that was the best business class that I'd ever flown until that point. And I do have to say that Qatar Qsuites comes in a very close second. Both of them are absolutely spectacular ways to travel. And if you look at both, the style is very different, but both equally amazing. The food, equally amazing. The service, equally amazing. So it's really hard to tell which one is better. In my opinion, it's ANA because of it just feels a little bit bigger, a little bit roomier, and I think maybe I'm biased because I always know I'm on the way to Japan when I'm on ANA, and so that's probably the reason that I always have that slightly better in my memory. But whatever the case, either which one that you get, you will be in absolute heaven. Yes, I do have to say that ANA, the room, better because it's simply more space. The screen, I believe, is bigger too. But the service, I would say both are the same. Maria, who was the flight attendant here, absolutely incredible. Put up with all of my nonsense. I dropped the GoPro on a glass, smashed it, water everywhere. She was kind about that. She's been very friendly and happy. So I have to give her a 10 out of 10. And we're just coming into Doha now. Landing soon, and yes, I cannot say anything except for another 10 out of 10 flight. I did this with miles, only cost me $280 and 80,000 avios, and 100% worth it, even from Switzerland. At the moment is the best time to get these miles and fly everywhere, cheaper than economy. So yes, that's all I have to say from our flight today. Absolutely fantastic. A safe arrival is of course the main goal of every flight, but having your own private little business class bus does help to get to the terminal very quickly. And it is the most beautiful terminal maybe in the whole world. And if you want to see my next flight on the Super Diamond version of Qatar Airways business class from Doha to Bangkok, please check in next week. See you there.